right, man. Y'all know we waste no time on the grind. I want to show this video of former NBA player Eddie House, and why what he say is so significant when you were a man, and um, and I'm gonna explain this, and I'm gonna correlate this to wife swap too.
Win, lose, or draw, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get down. And Mike know this. Uh, they was staying at the Trump Hotel one time. You know what I mean?
Now, who
The
is they?
Sacramento Kings at the time. I was playing with the New Jersey Nets,
Okay.
and some shit went down. Uh, a motherfucker from 18 came in. He was drunk. He had a bitch with him. Uh, and he always was like pushing up on my wife at the time, like not pushing up on her, but like saying a little slick. I'm like, whatever, okay. He compliment me on my taste, you know what I mean? I'm popping my collar, feeling good. But this nigga spun around and came over while we was chilling, and then kissed her on her cheek. Boom. I was like, hey, nigga. And I was like,
Ooh.
nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? And he was like, nah, she want another one. And gave her another one, and I gave him two of them. And he went through the. I'm like, no, I gave him two, just like he gave her two. And he went through the glass table, blow, fucked his hand up and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? And they were never able to go back to the Trump Plaza after that. Win, lose, or
At the end of the day, that's the mentality. When you sit here and you take on the role of being a provider for a house, a husband, this is what you got to be on. This is what you got to be on. Somebody violate your woman, and I got a video coming. I'm gonna tell you the title right now. This video, I think I pushed it back, but it's coming January 21st. Y'all should have seen. Y'all should see it by nighttime. It says Brad violates black man with his Becky, and Demetrius Johnson won't defend his wife. Uh, Being a bigger man has consequences is the name of the video. And also in that video, I talked about being a bigger man also has consequences. Taking the high road also had consequences. When it come to your wife, and another dude can come up to your wife and kiss your wife or get that close to your wife, or they disrespect. And you in the video, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Disrespect you with you and your girl. That's part of the thing of being with, being a boyfriend, being a fiance, being a husband. Now, if it ain't your hoe, I remember King Von had a song about him being up in Kankakee. I've been there before. My boy used to hoop there. And, basically he, broke the rules and slaughtered the dude over a chick that wasn't his. But when she ain't with you, when you just, you stroking her and y'all just cool, it ain't really your chick. You're not obligated to defend her. But when she a chick that you claim, you obligated to defend her. That's your role as a man. That's your role as a protector, as a husband, as a provider. And most women come on the internet and they talk about how that's, that should be universal. Even if, I'm not your girl, you don't know me, and you see me in danger in public, we should put our Captain Save-A-Hole capes on and save you. No, that's why you should have a husband. That's why you should have a boyfriend. In reality, that if you a grown ass woman, that's not your brother's job. That's not your uncle's job. That's not your father's job. That's the benefit of having a husband. A husband is supposed to be willing to die for you and your children. But when you got a generation of women who don't want to bear children, what's the point of having a family? You got a generation of women that want to be feminists and be anti-masculinity and anti-men, and they want to be friends with backdooria men. Who's going to defend your community? Who's going to defend the women and the children of the community? Guess what? The regular guys who are not your baby daddy, not your husband, not your family members, who you frown upon, the regular 9-to-5 dudes or the dudes you're not attracted to. It's not their obligation to protect you. Your husband is supposed to protect you. And it's a lot of dudes, when you see that video I reference, it's a lot of dudes who would just take the the higher road. Oh, baby, let's just leave. No, she lost respect for you. She dried up for you. You must defend your woman in times of times like that. He had to do that. He had to do that for his self-respect, his self-dignity, and also to keep the admiration and revere his wife. His wife probably fucked the shit out of him that night. That turns women on. Do y'all remember Henry from Goodfellas when old girl kept violating his potential wife? Old boy kept violating his potential wife. He went over there with the pistol and pistol whipped him, and she got turned on by it. She got turned on by it. So if you can't defend the woman that you with, you shouldn't be in a relationship. And guess what? It always comes, even if you play the field and you stay safe, you stay in the suburbs and y'all go out one night, it's always come out of nowhere. It's always an idiot. And this is why you should check yourself. This is why you should keep yourself in shape. This is why you should go to the gym. This is why you should pick up a martial art, or at least look like you pick up a weight and be big. Guys that think twice. Guys know how to read dude's power level like it's Dragon Ball Z. It's just to the point when some guys may just get drunk, or some guys may just be jealous of what you got. Some guys just may want to try you just because you the guy. And sometimes you got to check them. Sometimes the way you talk, sometimes the way you're able to read the room, you can see it coming, you can stop it before it coming, or sometimes you got to step up. And that's why a lot of guys keep that thing on them just as a deterrent. But it may come a time where you in a spot where you ain't got a thing on you and a dude might try you. And you got to him dog up. You got, hey, dog, what the fuck you doing? And you got to get down. Your ability to get down, your ability to defend your wife, your ability to stand strong, your masculine frame. If you ain't gonna be on that, if you ain't willing to damn near die, you ain't willing to die for your family, bro, don't get in there and be a provider and be a husband. Just be a player. But sometimes as a player, you do might fight you over a bitch. You still players still had to know how to defend themselves. Pimps still had to know how to defend themselves. Sometimes you can try to evade or avoid trouble all you want to. But sometimes trouble come right to your door, and you got to know how to play it. In that video I talked about, some guys know how to talk their way out of it. With the gift of gab, and some dudes know how to handle their business. At some point, you might have to two-piece a nigga over your woman, over your wife, over your daughter, over your niece. You might have to remind niggas. That's why it's always good to keep yourself in shape, keep yourself strong. Run, basically, get on this chair. Every dude should be running. So you had to win to go. But it's a respect factor. This is a respect factor. And once motherfuckers see that, motherfucker, you're going to be respected. And when I watch Wife Swap, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to do a video, and I don't know if, like I said, it's going to be on Patreon or on a regular channel. Depends on copyright and all that. But how I do it. But one thing I notice is a lot of them women, either they married to a dude that run their household, or they married to a simp ass nigga. When I look at the gym, when I be looking at the couples in the gym, you can tell the difference with a dude is the dude. He's strong. He an alpha. You can tell, and then you see the dudes that kind of be like simps and soft and pushovers. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. Like, he ain't really fucking her right, or she ain't really respect him like that, or she ain't revere him like that. When you can protect and provide your family, and your girl know that. Even if you checking the nigga, like, nigga, don't play with me like that, nigga. You checking nigga for, dog, you get huge brownie points. You get, huge brownie points, man. So, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon.